Hey there, have you ever been really annoyed by slow USB transfer speeds? I'm talking really slow, like 50 million years slow. I can't be the only one. Introducing, yes, that's an NVMe case. Maybe you've never heard of it. The key point behind this is we're going to take an ultra-fast NVMe drive and place it within a metal case. It's going to be fun. Are you ready? So what are we using? Well, these are two particular adapters. They are identical, minus the color, obviously. And we'll definitely, what was that? Anyway, we'll definitely look at these in a bit more detail. So let's unpack them. What are we inserting? Well, we've got two NVMe's to choose from. The Samsung 970 Evo Plus and the 980, both very capable NVMe storage drives. Check out those specifications off on the right hand side. Both of these are incredible devices. So let's have a look at this 970. There it is, beautiful. Okay, so when connected to a PCI 3.0 slot, that's within the motherboard, we get pretty decent speeds. The question is, does that remain on one of these adapters? Well, that's what we're going to test. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch it, tiger by its toe. No, we'll go for this one. That one sparked a little bit. Okay, this is better. Here we go. Now, key things to look out for on these particular devices. You're going to have to make sure that you select the right adapter. Now, I've seen a lot of adapters. In fact, these particular ones I purchased more or less on the misconception that they were for NVMe's, but they're not. Or are they? I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned. So there we've got our metal case. In terms of package content, lots of good components in there. So there's our NVMe again. We've got a screwdriver pre-supplied, which is handy. And I had the NVMe mounted on a PCIe adapter there. So, that's a bit better. Magnetized screwdriver, that's always a plus. Oh, is that strong enough? Hopefully that holds. And I don't lose any components there. Those screws are irreplaceable. Now, how does this work? Insert here? No. Okay, this is very confusing. First things first, huge tip. And does help when you have multiple of these. That really saves you a bit of trouble. Grab the USB cable. Pop it into the USB-C slot. Just like that. It's magic. It really is. And check out that gold. Beautiful. Now, in terms of NVMe specifications, there are 4 different lengths, but they are all the same width. Now, the key thing for you as a consumer is going to be choosing the length that's appropriate. Now, these adapters are great because they do all of the lengths that are available. Take note, the 110mm is mostly enterprise. We don't really see that one. There's that USB-C port there. That's pretty cool. Ultra fast. Nice anodized aluminum case there as well. That's got to be good for heat transfer. Okay, let's test this out. We've got our NVMe, we've got our slot. This should be straightforward. You just align and a little bit of wait, why does that not? No, that doesn't work. Let's zoom in. Check that out. That is not the right key. You guys seeing this? So take note, the M key is 5 pins wide, where the B key is 6 pins wide. Wait, why did the seller say this is for NVMe's? There's the detail, NGFF. If you see that keyword, take note, it's definitely not for NVMe's. Very important detail. Okay, let's zoom out. So does that make this adapter useless? I'm going to say yes, we should probably throw that away. No, just joking, we'll use that for a different drive. Now, what can we use? This guy. M.2 NVMe. Hopefully it is for NVMe's. We'll test that out. Take note, PCIe Gen 2. That's the key detail. We're getting up to 9 gigabits per second. That's pretty fast. Oh, it's also for Linux and Android and Mac. That's pretty cool. Let's get this package open. Okay, that's looking very tidy. I see lots of USB cables. This looks like good value. So first thing there, we have got our instruction manual. I'm sure that is full of lots of good information. We'll throw that away. And there's our first USB cable. So that's going to be USB, presumably 3.1 to USB-C. And we also have USB-C to USB-C. That's the one that I'm going to recommend. Much higher transfer speeds. So I've done a quick transfer, just shy of that 1,000 mark that I claimed. But it really depends on the setup and your computer and the port, so very, very dependent on the port there. Now this particular one, the EZCAST portable SSD enclosure, does have the M.2 NVMe connection, or at least I hope. We'll find out when we get in there. Let's have a look. There's that USB-C port, beautiful. Okay, let's crack this open, and same as before, it doesn't come out, there's only one way. Let's grab our cable, we'll insert it into the USB-C port, making sure the screws are loose, otherwise this won't do anything. And there it is. So you do need a small Phillips head screwdriver. They supply you with one, but I'd recommend using a magnetic one so you don't lose a screw. Believe me, if you lose one of these screws, that'll be a disaster. Check out that high-end ROG Republic of Gamers STRIX NVMe adapter as well. I'm sure that's of really good value. I'm going to check that out. Now, really got to make sure I don't get distracted here, because I drop one of these screws, that would be, oh wow, I just lost that. Okay, so very important. You want to magnetize your screwdriver, that way you don't lose your screws. And if you do lose one of those, believe me, you'll be in a world of pain. So that's just a normal ferrous magnet there, no troubles. Oh, it's a bit of sizzle there. Let's keep going. Oh, you guys seeing this? What's going on? Is that normal? Is that magnetism? Wow, that looks like static. That can't be good. Is that dangerous? Is this screwdriver... Wait, won't work on copper, surely. Oh, you guys seeing this? What's going on? Yeah, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Now let's check out this NVMe adapter. First thing you'll notice is the M key is now off on the opposite side. It's on the right-hand side. Now if I gauge that correctly, I think this is actually going to work. This is great. Okay, so gentle nudge, that should just, is that not fitting again? No, come on, this should work. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, gentle nudge, it made it. Perfect. And there it is. Your NVMe's been installed. It doesn't look like it's finished though. We got more to go. You'll see the standoff there. You do need to remove the stand. Oh, wow, that's really powerful. Is that 3 screws in a row? Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of magnetism right there. Great. Won't lose another screw. This is good. Okay, so standoff. Really difficult to position, but really important to get that one correct. There's probably 2 methods for mounting. The original supplier used 2 screws, but looking at that standoff, you could probably get away with 1 if you insert it from the base. Now, there's the screw there. If you do lose them, like I did earlier, I highly recommend you check out the details for them and find some more. Okay, there it is. So we have our standoff right now mounted within our adapter. That's great. But that doesn't hold the NVMe. We're going to need a second screw with this method. But believe me, if you do it the other way around, you only need 1 screw, which is great. So just flip the copper standoff 180 degrees and you've got yourself a single screw method. Lovely. Yep, keep our eye out for that rotation on the other side. That's the joy of using 2 of them. Okay, this is great. Let's launch into the next part. Refitment. This should be the easiest part. Wait, why is this not going in? Oh, this is embarrassing. This has never happened before. Okay, no, that's really not wanting to... Okay, Okay, that's a bit of a mystery. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, there it goes. I was just demonstrating how difficult it can be to... that's still not... Okay. Might have to do a cutscene here, maybe to an advert or something equivalent while I figure this out. That's really unusual. Why on earth does this keep happening? Okay, this... No. Oh wow, this is really, really bad. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. So what's the trick? There is no trick, you just gotta use a little bit of force and a whole lot of patience. It's okay, my patience is over 9,000, so I'll get it done. Easy. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so there's our USB-C cable, and I believe this can now be tested on a computer. If only we had one of those lying around. And take note, they have an LED indicator. That's always useful. Now, what computer are we going to use? Good question. That is an HP Z420. If you don't believe me, I can understand that. It's been transplanted into a case. It's my video recording machine, and it's really good at 4K recording. It's an incredible beast. So we're going to use this in part. We'll probably also use one of my other main computers for file transfer speeds. How will these fare? Don't they overheat being in an enclosed casing? What are the speeds like? Well, you'll have to wait for part 2, out fairly soon, hopefully. We're going to test out, hopefully, all 3 of the USB methods, and maybe at least more than one NVMe. Okay, so keep an eye out for those temperatures, lots of cool software coming up. Stay tuned. The question is, can these adapters outperform a PCIe adapter? Probably not, but we're going to test it out anyway. Why is that hard drive not mounted? That's a different story. One USB slot, multiple different NVMe storage cases. What is going to happen?